anchor position. Donovan Bailey's been pretty antsy. He, of course, missed the 100 finals and thought about what might have been.
I think that if I were in that race, I mean, I don't want to analyze it or beat it to death. You know, I would have loved to be Bruny on one side, I'm on the other side, Maurice in the middle. See, what will happen, someone will crack. Then that crack would not be me. See, so I mean, I like that. I like that. It's almost like I'm thinking myself through a race and adjusting every second. Because if I get out the blocks and I'm within striking distance of 30 meters, then I know I have the race, so I can just relax. I know that something will occur probably after 60 meters. So I mean, you know, that's why it was very painful watching the race, knowing that I should be out there with Bruny and Maurice. There was two races happening. There was Bruny and Maurice, and there was another race happening back there. And I guess I'm just used to being in that race up front, you know. And it's a little weird, but I mean, I think that it's something that it's definitely huge motivation for me to be to strive for, anyways, in the next 12 months.
Smith's coach, Les Gramantik, and of course the head man for Team Canada. This has been a bit of a media fun topic. What do you think about, was it Bruny's call to anchor and have Donovan lead off, then to Glenroy, then to Trevino?
No, it's not as simple as one person's call. The guys did make some decisions, and they set together a number of times. We had a formal meeting, and we have a few informal meetings with them. They finally decided that for their interest to keep the team united and happy, which is the key issue here, they would choose to run in this quicker order. Bruny isn't the type of the guy who will single-handedly run or govern the team, and I think it's important for us to understand that these are individuals that have performed well in various situations. So I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do on the track.
Now, I know you've hinted that it's not in stone, that if it doesn't work out too well in the qualifying, you'll change it. But if you say it's to help the chemistry of the team that they change the order, I mean, well, obviously somebody had to be upset, because why wouldn't you stick with what you thought was the best idea, keep the order the same as always?
Well, I guess we anticipate, it's just like anything else. We tried to use the best line combination that was successful for a number of World Cups, World Championships, and Olympics. So an immediate reaction we had, let's keep the team as intact as possible. However, the team has changed since then. Some of the players do run faster, some run not as fast, and the combination may be beneficial to us right now. The insertion of Trevino in the corner, it's a change. Will that remain that way for the final? We'll see. That's his spot to defend, his spot to lose. So there are possibilities. But I think if they run well, that's going to be the combination also for the final.
When you talk about Trevino, you mean you put somebody else in his stead or change the order?
Both possible.
Yeah.
Both is possible, but probably would like to keep it then again as it is, and just perhaps put somebody else. Or we have two other guys sitting on the wing who are equally capable, and I'm sure they're not that happy they're sitting on the wings.
All right, Les, thanks a lot. We'll look forward to that in a bit. The women are
by 100-meter relay. Donovan Bailey will start things off for Canada, passing to Glenroy Gilbert. Trevino Betty will run third. Bruny Surin will anchor the team. And Donovan Bailey has no qualms about starting things off for Canada.
If I lead off, that's fine by me. I mean, I don't really like that position, but I mean, I enjoy the position because it's almost like I can control what occurs. I can start the team off right. I can control that.
Well, things didn't get away to a good start as they were in the blocks, and one of the athletes asked for time, raised his hand, and they will resettle. Geoff, how do you feel about Donovan leading off as he did at the Pan American Games in Winnipeg?
I'm extremely positive about it. I think it's an ideal position for Donovan. He has a major influence on the baton if he's the lead-off sprinter, because if Glenroy Gilbert takes the baton late in the zone, Donovan has a major influence on baton speed. Now, the challenge is, of course, to try to have these exchanges in the second half of the 20-meter zone. But allowing for a 10-meter acceleration zone, there's no way that outgoing runner can be going at full speed. So you lose baton speed. But if the baton is taken early by the outgoing runner, you lose even more baton speed. And of course, if you take it late, you run the risk of disqualification. But the idea is to have as reduced a baton speed through the zone as possible. Top teams take about 1.8 to 1.88 seconds to get that baton through the 20-meter zone.
Canada in lane 6, the United States in lane 7. Donovan Bailey against John Drummond. Donovan Bailey at the Pan American Games made up 2 staggers in the exchange. He and Drummond are going to hand off almost identically. It's Glenroy Gilbert down the back straight for Canada. He'll be passing off to Trevino Betty. The top 2 teams will move on. The anchor, Canada with a bad exchange as Betty could not take the baton cleanly from Glenroy Gilbert, and Bruny Surin is going to be way down, trying to make up time and distance running this anchor leg. He's going to move up, and he will be in 3rd place. The United States 38.06, and Canada will now have to wait to see what the time will be. A bad exchange between Glenroy Gilbert and Trevino Betty, and even the fast Bruny Surin could not make up the deficit. Canada was in very good position after 2 legs.
There's Glenroy, there's the first leg, Donovan, moving well round that turn. Now he hands over to Glenroy Gilbert. Glenroy's on the way, good steady rock-like hand. Now he goes strongly down the back straight. Typical Glenroy Gilbert, relay running, very powerful, very determined. Now let's watch carefully. He's coming into the zone. Glenroy, very, very bad. Unsteady platform, no platform at all for Glenroy to get that baton in. Betty comes round the turn. Now he will give to Bruny with the final leg. Good steady platform by Bruny, nice exchange. And now he has a lot of work to do. In fact, too much work to do to get in the first 2. Bad exchange between, bad exchange between Glenroy and Trevino Betty.
Canada finishing in 3rd place in a time of 38.78.
And I think they may have been DQ'd.
And Geoff will try and sort that out when we return and perhaps get an opportunity to talk with the Canadian team. Back after this.
Want to address it? You knew it wouldn't be an issue, Donovan, unless it became one. What's your feeling?
We ran today. I mean, we ran the heats. Hopefully, have some people at home saying prayers, and hopefully we can get through.
Any point in going home now and saying, look, that can't work? Glenroy, maybe I'll give you a chance first to give an initial reaction.
Well, I'm not going to address the order of the relay simply because we came up with that order and we ran. I mean, you know, for a guy like Trevino to step in, you know, especially in a position, it's the 3rd leg, and, you know, he made a go at it. I mean, we do well as a team, and we suffer the bad times as a team. So, I mean, there's no finger pointing, no. We just sit around and we'll hopefully, like Donovan said, you know, we make it through, and then we'll reassess it.
Really close. Looks like it'll be a safe. Only it'll be a DQ. So, on your time, you know, should stand up. We'd hope. As you say, might need a little help. Donovan, I am not trying to bury Trevino or because, you know, put a tempest in a teapot here, but obviously you've had some control as sort of the leading guy in Canada, and maybe this was a chance to give Bruny his moment in the sun. Whatever it is, it is DQ'd. I'm just getting word now. Official DQ'd. Okay, so now you can react to that. So you obviously had a better idea.
Well,
we'll show you this too. You can get a look at what happened. It was obviously on Glenroy, your exchange. Trevino grabbed it and he just didn't get it. Maybe you should comment because you're in it.
What? Yeah, all right. Come on.
It's a position we're giving us as the position of the bat, so which is right over the line, which I thought might stand as a legal exchange. It's not where Trevino's feet are.
It looks like he's good. It looks good to us. I mean, what do you think, G?
Well, I don't know. I've been in this situation once before, so again, it's never good. But
in the situation in terms of a DQ where it was a debate whether it was on the line or not?
a DQ.
And what happened? Did you protest and lose?
Oh, well, we didn't really protest it. I mean, the thing is, if we're out, we're out. There's nothing I can say about that.
So to finish, Donovan, again, it was like, obviously we know the scene. It's Bruny's chance to run the anchor. We can all live with that. But it put Trevino obviously in a position that was very tough. And if you could have done it differently, would you?
Well, you know what? The relay team, as it ran before, was always successful. I mean, you know, Bruny. I mean, Bruny. It's Bruny's games. So yeah, I mean, we just thought that this would work. I mean, this is. I mean, I can't really. Maybe us not winning the World Championships or not even advancing, because this is not something that I'm used to at all. I mean, this is not. I didn't run the 100, so I've been sitting and chomping at the bits all week. Looking forward to running the relay. Looking forward to winning the relay. So this is. I'm gonna have to just go and think about this right now.
I appreciate it.
All right.
There it is officially. Canada DQ'd. When we come back, we'll find out which 8 teams do go through to tomorrow's final. Canada doesn't practice very often, and obviously a little misery here this evening. We'll return with our final segment.